In this question, we're being told that we have a circle and we've got two line segments that are tangent from the same point. So let's draw those line segments. There's one. And there's the other. So this circle has a center at G, and M and N lie on the circle. MH and NH are both tangent to the circle. So what does it mean to be tangent to a circle? Tangent means that you're hitting at one point and that at that point, the segment forms a 90-degree angle with the radius. So if we can draw the radius here and here, one thing we know so far is that we have right angles there and there. We're also being told the radius is 168. So both of those are 168. They're both radii. And the perimeter of the quadrilateral is given to us. Now, there's a rule that says that segments that are tangent to a circle from the same point are both going to be the same length as each other. In other words, they're congruent. So this rule that I'm mentioning here, this geometry rule, basically gives us the right to say that we know for a fact that this segment is the same length as this segment. And that's really valuable to us because if we know the perimeter, we can call those two unknowns that we know are equal to each other. We can call them both x. And our perimeter will be both of those 168s plus both of those x's. And that'll be equal to what we're told is the perimeter, 3,856. And now we're just doing some mathematical solving here. So we have 336 plus 2x is 3,856. Take away 336 from both sides, and we have 2x equals 3,520. Now we can divide by 2 on both sides, and we'll get 1,760. And so we just figured out the length of these two segments here. Now we're being asked, what is the distance between G and H? So what we can do for that is we can use the idea that we had right angles, and we can use the Pythagorean theorem. So right here, we've got GH, and it's right there. And because we know that tangents form right angles with the radius, we have two right triangles. And GH is the hypotenuse. So if we throw that into the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, we've got our a and b, which are 168 and 1,760. So putting that in the calculator, 168 squared is a giant number, 28,224. And 1,760 squared is an even bigger number, 3,097,600. And that still equals c squared. Adding the two numbers together, we get c squared equals 3,125,844. And now we can take the square root of both sides. So the square root of that giant number we have there is 1,768. And some change, 0.0056. And so our answer here is D.